If you can't hear me at any point, just let me know. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale, sigh it all out. Now inhale, reach those hands high overhead. Exhale, release the hands down to your side. Take another deep breath in, inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, go grab hold of that left wrist with the right hand, give it a little tug. Inhale. And exhale, back through center, switching sides, inhale. Exhale, reach a little bit deeper here. Inhale. And exhale, back up through center. Take a deep breath in, fold your chest over your legs, and just hang here. Maybe you sway side to side. Just do whatever feels good in your body right here. Maybe you grab hold of opposite elbows with each hand and shake your head yes, and shake your head no. And then walk your hands out to the top of your mat. Find your plank. Belly button pulls into the spine. We'll just hold here for a few counts. And pike those hips, down dog. Settle out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Find that breath. Both heels drop, tailbone reaches to the sky. And left foot to the center of the mat, right toes point up. Sink the left heel down. Right foot, top of the mat, low lunge. Square off those hips. Left knee down, send the hips back. Windshield wipe the toes. See if you can drop the chest over that leg, taking a stretch. And then go ahead, bend that right knee, come back up to your low lunge. Arms open wide, warrior two. Right hand reaches back. And right elbow to right knee. Left hand reaches. Straighten that right leg. Hand to your ankle. Send that left shoulder blade back just a little bit more, deepening this twist. Bend that right knee, arms open wide, warrior two. And cartwheel the hands down, leg goes back, single leg, chaturanga. To upward facing dog. And pike those hips, pedal it out. Good. How we feeling Thursday? Good. Right foot center of the mat, left toes point up. Sink that right heel down. Really point that left foot, opening up that left hip. And then step that left foot towards the top of the mat. Come to your low lunge. Really bending deep through this front knee. Right knee goes back, hips to the back of the mat. Windshield wipe the toes. Murder, she wrote. And lower down. Bend that left knee, come back up, low lunge. Arms open wide, warrior two. Left hand to the back of the room. Right hand drops. Left elbow, left knee, right hand reach. Tuck that tail just a little bit under to open up that right hip flexor. Find that breath. Left leg straightens, left wrist to left ankle. Press into the shin to open up that right shoulder a little bit more. Bend that left knee, arms open wide, warrior two. And then cartwheel them down, left leg goes back, single leg, chaturanga. To upward facing dog. Hold here, find that breath. Belly pulling up to the spine. And then pike those hips. Down dog. Pedal it out, bend one knee, then the other. And both heels drop, tailbone reaching up to the sky. Walk yourself out to your plank and hold here. Heels together, toes apart. Keep pulling that belly in, neck is long. Really warming up the core here. We hold for 10, 8, 6, 4 more, 2, 1. Pike those hips last time. Last round, pedal it out, bend one knee, then the other. And take a child's pose. Knees come down, send the hips back. Good. All right, we're going to take our block here. So we're going to place our block underneath our right knee. Left knee is right to the side of your right. So knees are right in line with each other. And both hands come down onto the mat. So we're going to start here. The block is optional. It's just creating a little more instability in your core. Left leg goes back, right arm reaches long in front. We're going to connect the elbow to the knee and reach. So as you reach that elbow to tap the knee, crunch. Exhale as you tap. Inhale as you lengthen. Good. Stay lifted out of that left armpit. Nice and slow here. 3 more. 2. Last one. Then we're going to tap the mat with our hand and our foot. Tap and lift. Try to keep those hips and shoulders square. Keep that neck long. 4 more. 3. 2 more, and then we're going to hold it up and pulse. Last time. Hold it here. Pulse. 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Right hand comes back behind your back. Circle that left foot. About the size of an apple here. Small circles, keeping those hips squared. The right hand behind your back is keeping that chest open. 3, 2, and reverse. Yes. Keep that belly pulling in super tight. 5 more. 3, 2. Now you're going to rotate that knee on the block. Leg comes perpendicular to the top of the mat. Left leg comes behind and we kick. Good. So you're just shifting slightly on that box. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Lower lift. Tap it down, pick it back up. Keeping that bottom shin parallel to the top of the mat. Keep lifted up through that right side body. 3 more. Hold here and pulse. 8, 6, 4 more. 3, 2, and come back down onto all fours. Grab hold of that block. Place it just next to your right hand. You're going to lift that right leg back, cross it to tap the block, and send it back. So I really want you rounding that spine and working the core as you, with control, move that knee to tap the block. You can also come down onto your left forearm if that feels better. 3 more. 2. 1 more, and we add a knee cross back behind us. Cross that knee, lift it up, tap the block. Little combo. If you're lost, just keep moving. Keep everything square to that mat. Woo! How are we doing Thursday? Talk to me. Yes. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're going to rotate, add those kicks. So So shift on that left shin and kick. 4 more. 2, and then we pulse. Hold it up, pulse. 4, 3, 2, lower lift. Tap and lift. Keep lifting through that left side body. Left rib is lifting up towards the sky. Woo. 3, 2, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, square off to the mat, grab hold of that block, shift it over to the side of your mat, push up. Right hand is on your block, left hand is on the floor. Option to come off of that left knee into a full push-up. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and we just did it back, child's pose. Woo! Feeling good? Yes. All right, we do all that again, switch sides. My hair is crazy tonight. All right, I'm on my left knee. So your knee is lined up at the top of the block, okay? Right knee is stacked right next to that left. You send that right leg back, left arm reaches, tap knee to elbow. Keeping those hips squared off. Keeping that belly super tight. Maybe you press through the heel of that right hand to lift up out of that armpit a little more. 3 more. Last 2, really point and lengthen that leg as he goes back. Lower lift, tap. 6 more. 4 more. Sweat is like dripping already. Woo! 2 more. 2. Hold that pulse. 8, 7, 6. 5 more, then we add that kick. 3, 2, rotate that shin and kick. 4 more. Bending that right leg as it comes back and taps the floor behind you. 2 more. 2. Hold that leg up, pulse. Left shin is parallel to the top of the mat. Don't turn it in. If that means you're not lifting it as high as you would be otherwise, that's fine. 3, 2, lower lift. Tap and lift back up. Working the whole body here with this series. 4 more. Belly tight. Yeah, glow. 2 more. Hold that leg up, pulse. 8. 4, 3, 2, and kick. Last time. 4. I gave you a bonus round of kicks. 3, 2, and 1. Turn to face the mat. Grab hold of that block. Place it right next to that left wrist. Inside the wrist. Left leg goes back, and we tap that knee. So we're moving that knee like we're pushing it through concrete. Like we do with our marching, right? We push that leg, using our abdominals to create the resistance. Just barely tapping that knee to that block. 3 more. 2 more, and then we add that cross in the back. Last time. Add that cross. Cross, lift, tap, back, cross, lift, tap, back. Just move. Don't worry about the beat. Don't worry about the tempo. Don't worry about the choreography. Just keep moving. 2 more. Yeah, go. Last one, then we go to push-ups. And then we go back to kicks. Sorry. We kick. Here we go. Kick. You guys are all looking at me like you don't know what I'm doing. You just don't like kicks, I know. Because I'm a clever girl. Where's my Beyonce in the room? Christina, I'm looking at you. 2 more. Hold that foot up and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower lift. Really point that left toe. Like somebody's pulling you by the foot, lifting that leg away from the hip. 3 more. Last 2. Hold it up. Last round pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go to push-ups. Hand under that left block. Left block under that left hand. Oh, you know what I'm saying. Lift up that right knee if you want. 3 more. 2, 1. Come into down dog. Pike those hips. Knee here. Knees drop, hover. And pike. Knees underneath those hips. Hover, hold. Neck long. And pike. Knees hover. And pike. 2 more. Let's go. Hover. Hold it in. Pull that belly up. And pike. Knees bend. Hold. Last round here. We hold for 10. Find that breath. Keep that belly pulling in. Scoop that low belly up. 3, 2, and 1. Knees lower down. Child's pose. That was the warm-up. Such good work so far today, Thursday. Take a sip of water. Meet me on your backs. Woo. Huh? Oh, I gotta sweat my eyeballs. All right, meet me on your back. Legs up in tabletop. Hands up towards the sky. We start with marching. Right toes drop down, followed by the left. You move that leg through mud. Push it through concrete. Drop that tailbone heavy on the mat. Open up the chest. Nice and slow. Remember, it's not just going down, it's going long forward on the mat. 3 more. For the last 2, lift your arms up. Last one. Here we go. Double toes, double hands, reach for 2. Now we go back to singles with the arms now. Keep that tailbone heavy on the mat. Find that neutral spine. Adding on here, doubles. 2, 2. Back to singles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Doubles. Let's go. Last round here. Find that breath. Exhale as you pull it in. Last round doubles. Last 2. 1. Arms are long. Lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Start to pump your arms. Extend the legs to a high diagonal. Find your 100. Squeeze those heels together, toes apart. Tailbone heavy on the mat. Find your inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. Pump those arms vigorously here. Fingers reaching towards the mirror. Belly is sucking in. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, 3 more rounds. Bend the knees into tabletop if you need. 2 more. Last one. And as you exhale, press those arms down into the mat. Lift your chest a little higher. And can you peel the chest up, reaching towards the legs as your arms pull up into boat pose? Whew. Good. Lower down to the tips of those shoulder blades. Back to 100 position. Stay in your chest curl. Stay in your chest curl. And lift. Up to boat. Hold. And lower. Hold. Last time here. We lift. Hold here. Heels tap. Oh my God. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Knees to chest. Legs go long on the mat. Hands come up towards the sky. I'm going to have you roll up. Find your weights. Grab a weight in each hand. And then roll back. Roll back down. Remember, as you roll back, you tuck that tailbone under. You round the spine. Hands stop right over the shoulders. Chin to chest. Peel yourself up. Bone by bone. Round that spine. Articulate that spine. Arms stay lifted. Shoulder height. Lift those shoulders. Lift those arms. And then tuck the tailbone. Roll back. Good. Keep those legs long, lengthening towards the mirror. Here we go. Chin to chest. Inhale. So much control. Like you're rounding over a big beach ball. Round. And dive. Exhale. One more like this. Lower back. Weights are optional. You can lose the weights if you don't want them. We're going to add rowing arms. Here we go. Chin to chest. Roll up. Upper back peels. Then your middle back. Then your lower back. You dive. Now as you're reaching, you roll your arms open. Flip the wrist. Serve a platter. And then tuck the tail. Roll back. Pause halfway. Pause, pause, pause. Flip the palms, face the ceiling. Arms are parallel. Tap the shoulders. Bicep curls. Here we go. Your belly is super tight here. Your tailbone is tucking. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold those arms parallel and pulse. Knees never go lower than the shoulders. Elbows never go lower than the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Arms long overhead. We repeat. Chin to chest. Roll up. Open those arms. Serve a platter. And tuck that tail, roll back. Here we go. Palms face up. Bend those elbows. Tap your shoulders and repeat. Belly tight. Tuck that tail a little bit more. 3 more. 2. Last one, then we pulse. Pulse. Fingers reaching up towards the sky. Look down at that belly. Push it down. Ribs knit together. Woo! 3, 2, 1. And lower down. We have 1 more. Chin to chest. Let's go. Roll up. Open those arms wide. Feel that stretch. Feel that rotation. Serve that platter. Oh, if anybody knows this dance, I need to learn it. Roll back halfway. Feel that burn. Feel it. Feel it. Ready? Bend those elbows. Woo! Biceps. Everybody, man. Chest is proud. Lift that chest higher. Good. 3 more. Fingers on the block. 2. Last one. And we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Long arms. Hold those arms shoulder height. Tuck a little bit lower down. Just a little more. Hold. 4, 3, 2. Lower a little more. 3, 2. Lower a little more. 2, 1. And lower all the way down. Woo! Drop those weights. All right, legs tabletop. We keep going. We keep going. Arms press down into the mat. Legs extend long to 45. We send the legs back behind us for our rollover. So we zip the legs here at 45. We send them back. We lift the quads away from the chest. We flex the feet, open the legs, hip distance, and find that control. We just worked on the reverse in our roll-up with an articulated spine. I want that same amount of control as you lower your legs down here. Think upper back, middle back, and then lower back. Tailbone dropping heavy down. Legs extend. Good. One more. Zip. Legs open. Find that control. Can you lift the quads a little higher away from the chest? As your legs lower to 45, can you lift your chest, lift your arms? Find that boat pose. Meet me here, meet me here. Lower it back down to your chest curl. Hold. Lift back up, boat pose. Find that breath. Lower back down, tips of the shoulder blades. Tailbone drops, tailbone heavy. And lift. And lower all the way down, knees to chest. Rock out side to side. Good. Left leg is long on the mat, right toes up towards the sky, single leg circles. Left leg is flexed, reaching with that heel towards the mirror as your shoulders pull down and away from the ears. 2 more. And reverse. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you pull that low belly up. This comes out of your abs. Remember, slow and controlled. Hips stay glued down into the floor. 2, 1. Walk your hands up this right leg. Lift up into your chest curl. And then keep reaching. Bend that knee. Straighten that knee. This is climb a tree if any of you work on the reformer with me. Grab hold of that ankle. Tuck the tail. Lower down, bone by bone. And then walk your hands down that right leg. Good. We're going to repeat that. Walk your hands up that right leg. Chin to chest. Pull yourself up, flexing that left foot. Right knee bends and straightens. Keep pulling that belly in. Good. And then walk your hands down your leg as you tuck the tail. And then lower all the way down. Right leg pulls into your chest and switch legs. Right leg goes long. Left knee comes to your chest and left leg points up towards the sky. Single leg circles with that left leg. Right heel is flexing towards the mirror. Drop that tailbone. Find it heavy on the mat. Hips are heavy. Find the breath. Point that left toe. 1 more and then we reverse. Send it to the left. Again, I'd rather see a smaller range of motion with those hips pressing steady into the mat than a big circle. 2 more. Find it in your core. 1. Walk your hands up that left leg. Chin to chest. Pull yourself up. Left leg bends and straighten. Round that spine. Belly's pulling in. Pull that leg towards your chest. Tuck that tailbone. Roll back. And then walk your hands down that leg. Good. Walk your hands back up the leg. Pull that leg forward. And then bend that knee and straighten. Good. Tuck that tailbone, lower down, and then walk the hands down the leg. Good. Both knees pull into your chest. Woo. Roll up, come to a seated position here. You're going to open your legs about hip distance apart on the mat. Hands are going to come behind your head. We've just spent a lot of time working on a tucked tailbone and a rounded spine. We're hinging here, so our elbows are open wide. We hinge back, okay? So it's a straight spine. When you can't hinge anymore, then you tuck and you lower down and you come up for a beat of 1. This is called neck pull. Exhale as you come up. Stack that spine. Hinge back, straight spine, straight spine. Keep these ribs from flaring. Pull them in, then tuck. And up. Grow taller, grow taller. So it's not just about going back, but think about going up and back. Then tuck. 1 more. Stack that spine. Open those legs a little bit wider, mat distance apart. Open your arms lengthwise. Chest is proud. We rotate to the yoga wall. We gaze at the back hand. We dive and reach that left pinky toe with our pinky finger. Pulse for 3. Stack that spine up. Unwind through center and reverse. So it's a twist and a dive. Find that breath. Inhale. And then exhale as you dive. Gazing at the back of that hand. Like you're wringing out a towel with your waist. Belly's pulling in here. Unwind. One more each side. Dive. Last time. And dive. And center. Legs together. Arms reach forward. Tuck the tail. And lower all the way down. We're going into our ab series. So take a quick sip of water if you need. And then meet me on your back. All right. Legs come into tabletop. Left hand, right knee, right hand, right ankle. Lift up to your chest curl. Left leg extends to a diagonal. Pull that right knee in towards your chest and switch. And switch. Drop that tailbone. Find that neutral spine. Knit the ribs. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. And knees to chest. Lower all the way down. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. You're in a tight little ball here. You extend your legs as you extend your arms. You drop that tailbone. You pull it all together into a tight little ball. And you extend. Exhale as you pull it in. Inhale as you reach. Exhale. Three more. Last 2. Last one. Can you stay lifted here? Reach both legs up towards the sky. Grab hold of that right ankle. Left leg lowers down to 45. You pull that right leg in towards the chest. Scissor switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull. Gazing down in between the inner thighs. Keep that neck nice and protected. 4 more. Last 3. Belly tight. 2 more. 1 more each side. And knees to chest. Lower all the way down. Hands back behind your head. Lift up to your chest curl. Both legs up towards the sky. You drop those legs for a count of 3, 2, 1, and lift them up for 1. So we lower down with control. Pull that low belly in and lift. Now your legs don't need to go that low here. I don't want this in your low back. This is all through your abdominals. Your hips stay down on the mat. There's no hip lift here. 3, 2, 1, and lift. 2 more. Last time like this. Now we lower for 1, and we lift for 3, 2, 1. Just 4 more. So we just reverse the count. We drop for 1. Last time. 10 knees to chest. Lower down. Last move of our ab series here. Hands come back behind your head. Lift up to your chest curl. Legs in tabletop. Reach that left elbow towards that right knee. Find this crisscross, all right? Lift that right rib cage up higher away from the mat. Rotate the chest a little more to face that yoga block or yoga wall, whatever. Left leg extends. Deepen that lift. Deepen this twist. And then come to center. Both legs in tabletop. Hold. Switch sides. Prop wall. And center. Switch. And center. Switch. Let's speed it up. Here we go. Right, center, left, center. Find that breath. Exhale as that leg extends. Three. 2 more. Last one. And knees to chest, lower all the way down. How we feel Thursday? Feeling good? All right, we're gonna use our block. So weights and block, and we're gonna move into our ring shortly, so keep it handy. So you're gonna place your left foot on top of that block. It doesn't matter which way you have the block. I have it lengthwise. Grab hold of that weight. Place it onto your left hip if you're using it. Right leg comes up into tabletop. We're gonna lift that hip. Right leg lifts up towards the sky. Drop knee to knee. Okay, so we're digging that left heel down into that block. Again, we don't need to use a weight here. Keep those hips lifted. Peek down, make sure they're squared. That means you gotta lift that right hip a little bit higher to keep it in line with the left. 2 more. Good, now our heel is gonna tap our quad and we're kicking it away. Keep lifting that right hip. 3 more. 2, 1, right leg comes to center. We're windshield wiping that leg over to the right and then back to the midline. This is gonna attack your obliques. So keep it pulling in super tight. 4, 3, 2. Last one, and we lower lift. Hips tap down, lift them back up. Let's go. 8. We should be squeezing that glute and hamstring. Should be on fire. Woo! 3, 2, hold up here. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. You're gonna rotate the block, so both heels are gonna come onto that block. And you're gonna place that ring in between your inner thighs, just below your knee. So both heels are pressing onto the block. So your legs are in like a frog position. You're gonna lift your hips up, squeeze, pulse that ring for a count of 3, and then lower down. Lift back up, squeeze. Make sure we're not over lifting the hips. We wanna keep a nice long spine here. We still squeeze the glutes and we tuck the tailbone, but we shouldn't be overarching our spine. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. One more, and then we go to singles. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Single lift. 8, 7, 6. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold up here. We squeeze into that ring. We pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. We switch sides. So that block is underneath that right foot. That weight is optional. You dig that right heel into the block. Left leg is up, pointed towards the sky. Knee drops, knee to knee. Peek down at those hips. Make sure they're one right in line with the other. Heel is pressing heavy into that box. Block. I keep calling it a box. Where are my words today? 4 more. See if you can really point that left foot. 2 more. Here we go. Heel taps that quad. Kick it away. 4 more. 2, 1. Center. Windshield wipe that leg. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's go, Thursday. Who's with me? Yes. Woo! 3 more. Fight. 2. Lower lift. Let's go. 8. Right glutes on fire. 6. 5. Float those toes. 4. 3. I'm right here with you. 2. Hold it up, pulse. 8. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Center. Let's go. Bring back in between those inner thighs. Heels are glued together, pressing down into the block. Lift the hips. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Lower and lift. Lower. Oh, yes. Working all the way around the backs of those legs tonight. Lower. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then we go to singles. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We beat the playlist. 2. Hold up. Lift those hips higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Take that ring out, rock out side to side. I'd say you made it, but you know how we end class. One more thing to go. Come to stand at the back of the mat. Move your props out of your way. Oh, this class flies. Come to stand. Reach those hands high overhead. Fold the chest over the legs. Walk your hands out. Hold here. Squeeze those heels together. Neck is long. We're going to tap opposite shoulder with each hand. Here we go. 8, 7. Try not to rock and sway. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pike those hips. Walk those hands back to meet your ankles. Roll up bone by bone. Reach those hands. Exhale, fold the chest. Walk back out. We have 4 push-ups here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. And pike. Walk those hands back. Last round. We roll up bone by bone. Reach those hands high overhead. Exhale, dive, fold forward. Last thing, here we go. Thursday. Hold here. We find that plank. We hold. Neck is long, belly's tight. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the heels. We have 30 seconds here. And then you are done. You made it through. Fight for it, fight for it. Keep pulling that belly up and in. 20 seconds. We have 10 seconds left. We count it back for 10, 9, 8, 7. Let me hear you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees drop. Child's pose. Amazing job, Thursday. Woo. Nice. Walk those hands over to the left. And sink the tailbone heavy into the mat. Find that breath. Walk your hands back to center. And walk your hands over to the right. I'm just going to adjust the music. You find your position. Walk your hands back to center. And then come to lay on your back. Pull that right knee in towards the chest. Just circle that knee. Opening up that hip joint. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Reverse those circles. Go ahead and cross that right knee over the body, sending it to the left. See if you can keep that right shoulder down. And back to center. Switching legs here. Left knee comes into chest, just circle that hip. And reverse. Cross that knee over the body. Left arm goes long. Maybe you press down into that knee, deepening this stretch. Left shoulder stays reaching towards the mat. And come back to center. Now just go ahead and reach those hands high, back behind you. Legs are long like it's the first stretch of the day. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, side out. Inhale. And exhale, push yourself up into a seated position. If it feels good to you, you can go ahead and close those eyes. And just rub your hands together in front of your heart, pulling in all the energy of this room, all of the magic we just created here together tonight. Remember that this is always available to you. This practice is yours, and it is always here when you need to come back to yourself. Just ground into this moment here. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, letting go of anything that is not serving you. We inhale to seal it in. And we exhale, release, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Great job tonight. Beautiful work.
I like that playlist.
Oh, thank you.
Beyonce really was
Well, my beautiful cousin here is a big Beyonce